When you think of Numark, you're probably thinking of these, which are so bad, I don't understand why they're still being sold. It kind of doesn't make sense then that the same company that made them also made this, the Numark Mixstream Pro Go, which I genuinely believe to be a game changer. The first thing that makes it a game changer is that it is $840. So with everything that I'm about to say about it, keep in mind, like register at the back of your mind that this is an $840 unit. And the link is, of course, in the description if you're in the market for something like this. So number one, this is a standalone unit, meaning that you don't need a laptop to use it. It is actually more portable than my previous setup, which was a DJ1000 and a laptop bag. All you need is just to connect your USB and you're good to go. But let's say you don't have a USB. Don't worry. So through this 7-inch touchscreen, you can actually stream music from Amazon, Beatport, BeatSource, SoundCloud, and Tidal. And just for fun, they included Dropbox in here. So if you have your own music that is stored on a cloud, which is Dropbox, then you can stream it from there. And of course, there's the USB as well. I think it goes without saying that this unit also has Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. It also takes the whole standalone unit to a next level because it has built-in speakers. So I can play music directly from the unit without needing to connect external speakers. So something like this. The speakers are not very loud, but if you're practicing or if you're shooting content, they are more than enough. And they also double as booth speakers. So if you do have speakers connected, then you can use these ones as your booth speakers. But it doesn't end there. So as you can see, this is plugged in like a normal controller would be. But if I just take this thing off, it remains on. This is because it has a built-in battery, meaning that you can actually use it anywhere because it has speakers, a built-in battery, and it is a standalone unit. In my experience, the battery lasted about 3 to 4 hours, which is more than enough because most DJ sets last an hour. I don't know who you would be to play more than 4 hours, but if you're that guy, then you're obviously gonna need to recharge. But it's good that it lasts more than an hour, which is what most of us need. I'm also planning to do a lot of DJ sets that are shot outside, maybe next to a lake or something, and this will be the perfect controller for that. So the things that I shared so far about it, in my opinion, make it a game changer. Let me know in the comments if you disagree or agree with me. But how does it actually perform as a controller? Because it being a standalone doesn't really make it a good controller. How does it compare to the competition? Well, it is a 2-channel controller. So if you're looking to play like more than 2 tracks at the same time, this is obviously not for you. But if you're being honest, 99% of DJs don't need more than 2 decks. So this is enough for a lot of us. It has the 3-band EQ, which is standard. So there's the highs, the mids, and the lows. So these are full kill, but you can also set them to the other one, which nobody likes. But if you're that guy, it's here. And then above the 3-band EQ, there's the gain knob. So this controls the overall gain of the track. And then of course, the tempo faders or the tempo controls, which are smaller than usual, but they get the job done, honestly. Then here at the bottom, it's the crossfader, which feels good, honestly. If you're a scratch DJ, you might find negative things to say about it. But for the majority of us, we hardly feel a difference. I mean, I know there's a difference between the Macvel and everything else, but to me, they feel the same. And then right here are the Jog Wheels, which are nice and big and they're very responsive. So very responsive. And then they have 2 scratch modes. So there's the smart scratch and the normal scratch. So the smart scratch basically is like slip mode in Pioneer gear. So if you're gonna be doing anything, the track continues in the background, and if you press it, you move it from smart to normal, and when you basically the track moves with your hand, it doesn't stay where it needs to be. And then right under the Jog Wheels are 4 performance pads. It would have been nice to see 8, but it's just 4. So it's the cue, save loop, auto loop, and roll. And then if you press one of these functions twice, it gives you an extra 4. So it's actually 8, but it's 4 physically. And then above the Jog Wheel is the headphone control. So this is the mix, whether you want to listen to the main or the headphones. And then this is the gain of the headphones. And then on either side of the screen, it's the filter knob, which is weirdly placed because it feels like it's supposed to be the track selector. However, it's the filter. So this is what it sounds like. It works as intended, but I genuinely don't like where it's placed, and it's too big compared to every other knob. I just don't like it, but it's here. And then at the back of it, it has two master outputs. It's the XLR and RCA, which are pro enough, I guess, but there's a couple of DJs that might disagree. It also has two USB ports and an SD card slot as well. These are obviously for storing music as well as recording your sets if that's what you want to do. And then it has a USB port if you want to use it as a controller with Serato DJ or Virtual DJ. And then here on the front, it has two audio jacks. It's the 1/4 inch and the 35mm. And then for the mic, it's also a 1/4 inch instead of XLR, which is kind of disappointing. And then as for the software, I think I should make a dedicated video for the software because it's really good and it's getting updated so frequently that before I recorded this video, just before recording this video, I updated it to Engine DJ 4.1. It was Engine DJ 4.0, and when I got it, it was Engine DJ 3. Whatever. So it's getting updated very frequently, which is obviously good. Now, should you buy this thing? Well, I think I need to give you some context first. So a lot of DJs, when playing on CDJ 3000s or anything similar to that, they don't use a lot of the buttons because they don't understand what they do. And given that a lot of DJs still play on older gear like the 350s, then this is miles ahead of that at a fraction of the cost. And I really have to be honest with you because as content creators, we sometimes review things in ways that make them sound bad when they're not. For instance, there's a lot of content creators that say that this does not deserve the Pro in the name because it doesn't have enough Pro connections. It is an $840 unit that's a standalone, has built-in speakers, and has a built-in battery. What more do you want from it? Also, anyone buying this is not buying it to play at Ultra or something. I mean, it's possible, but this is mainly for private parties, or if you want to practice at home or anything like that, then this is the machine for you. And for the price, I can tell you now that you're not going to find anything better than this. But if you do need more options, then watch this video here where I talk about how to choose controllers. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.